Ho, 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 what's goody? It's Bear in the building. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right, that's all the singing. But Merry Christmas. As you can see, I got all the gifts in the back right here. We're going to the grandma's house later this evening, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your day off. If you're listening to the podcast, if you're watching, make sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave a comment. What are you doing for Christmas? What are you doing for your break? I know people don't celebrate Christmas, so if you don't celebrate Christmas, that's okay. But for those of us that do celebrate Christmas, let's not forget the reason why we celebrate Christmas. And yeah, I just thank God for giving me this platform, allowing me to do what I love, talk to everybody, all the amazing stories that are coming and speaking on this platform. Would not be able to do it without the blessings that I'm receiving. So yeah, I just had church last week, and we talk about the gifts and all of that we get for Christmas. But in church, we talked about the 5 gifts, and man, I want those gifts for the rest of the year, the rest of my life. And that is the gift of joy, the gift of peace, the gift of wisdom, the gift of favor, and the gift of Jesus. Those are the 5 gifts that I received that. Yes. So hopefully you guys are celebrating and enjoying this holiday. It's a good one. I love giving gifts too. As you can see, I love giving gifts. It's I think it's one of my love languages. It's just that's definitely one of my love languages is giving gifts. So yeah, hopefully you guys are receiving all the love today. I know a lot of people don't have the family and support in this community. So hopefully you have found family that you are celebrating with during this holiday season. I want to thank you guys, everybody that has been on the podcast in 2025. Thank you so much. In the podcast in 2024. Thank you so much. Kueen Talk has been rocking for 2 years now, and we've had some amazing stories. All of your support, I just appreciate all of you. I just want to thank you so much. I can't reiterate that enough. It's just I appreciate it. When you guys send me the text, when you see me out and you're like, oh, I watched an episode, or even if you didn't watch an episode, you're like, oh, I subscribed to the page, or oh, I liked the page. I liked the video. That goes a long way. So don't feel like you have to watch every week to support Kueen Talk. There's other ways that you can support Kueen Talk to know that you are an ally or you're a part of the community. Not everybody's into podcasts, It's a wave that people are finally getting on, but not everybody's into it. So just support in the way that you show your support is all I need. I really appreciate it. For those that pulled up to the holiday event, thank you. Thank you. The holiday event, second annual, we had an amazing time. We had Indigo Soul. They came, they pulled up, they delivered. They made the crowd. We was singing along. We was vibing. Shout out to Zoe Charcuterie, because the food, man, everybody was talking about the food. The food was so good. She never misses. If you guys need a caterer, check out Charcuterie Zoe. Professional, timely, responds to you, pulls up. The food service was great. So thank you to Zoe at Charcuterie, because yeah, the food was amazing. The company, shout out to my friends for the support. Corey's my right hand dude, and he's been helping since day one. Like you guys will eventually meet Corey, but he doesn't fit the criteria for the podcast, but he will eventually get a cameo on socials because he's an amazing person. I love my best friends. Yes, thank you so much, Corey. He does it. He understands the cause. He knows what it's for, and he supports it 100%. And those are the friends you need in life. The way Corey pulled up and supported me, and he always does, I just can't thank, and it's our relationship. I cannot thank him enough. I love that guy so much, and I just appreciate him. And Jana and my cousin Antoine, they pulled up, they helped me with the event. And it's just the support, you guys. When you guys have family like this that just show up for you, and friends that support you like this, it means a lot. So if you have a friend that you just need to support your friend. If supports your family, whatever they're doing, they have a dream, and you could help them fulfill this dream by just showing them support. If you are a friend, if you are a family member of someone who is trying to do something, show them support. Whether, like I said, you're liking their stuff, you're word of mouth, you're spreading the word. Like, don't be a hater, and don't be a bad friend or a bad family member by not supporting someone who's trying to build their dream. I just think it's just goes a long way when you show support. So I just appreciate the support system that I have, because I do not do this, alone. Of course, there's a lot of stuff I do alone for Kueen Talk, but I have support. I am not afraid to ask for help when I need help, for the most part. So I just appreciate the support that was shown. We had the event at Simply Sangria, who showed all the love to us. Shout out to them for being a supporter of what Kueen Talk has going on. And Simply Sangria is fire. So go check that out. But overall, it was just a great event. Again, I just want to thank the sponsors of the event, because they really just helped me along the way. And the sponsorships go a long way, because, like I said, doing this mostly on my own, all the help that I can get, I'll take it. I just am very thankful and blessed for 2025. This year has gone by so fast, and we're already at the end. It's so crazy. Like, I'm sitting here reflecting on the 2025 year and my goals that I created. And I just want to thank all of the supporters. Like, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. This is year 2 for Kueen Talk, and it's been great. The feedback, the support that I'm getting. I want to thank the 2025 sponsors of the year, and that's Wichita Pride, and Center of Daring, Allen Lee Screen Printing, and those 3 have helped Kueen Talk elevate the events. I'm able to curate events. And so, yes, thank you for those sponsorships throughout 2025. If you do not know about Wichita Pride, Center of Daring, or Allen Lee Screen Printing, please check them out. Their information will be below. If you need merch, Allen Lee Screen Printing. If you need consulting, please go to Center of Daring. And Wichita Pride hosts events, and if you're a queer or ally looking to be in those spaces, check out Wichita Pride's page as well. This year, you guys, as I said, I'm just very thankful for all of the support that has been shown. Make sure you guys don't miss the next Kueen Talk event. If you miss this one, you don't want to miss the next one. We'll have more throughout the year, so you'll have more chances to catch it. I know I do it around holiday season, so some people cannot make it. But for those that pulled up, thank you guys so much again. Everyone had a great time. The vibes, the energy was so great in the building. And yeah, it's something we're building. We're building and building and building, and it's brick by brick. Brick by brick, we are building, and I love it. I love to see the community come out. So, yes, thank you guys all for the support on the second annual Kueen Talk event. Man, but this year has been crazy. It's been a good year. I turned 33 this year as well, which they say that's the angel number and spiritual growth as a person. And like I said previously in the podcast, like, I have been going to church weekly online and making sure I'm tuning in. And I have been growing my faith. Someone said, you talk about faith a lot in the podcast. I don't really think so, but I gotta just show and like speak my blessings. Like I gotta just be thankful, and I'm not gonna stop doing that. I think it's important that we talk about the stories and experiences, and I think that's a big faith is a big topic of discussion when it comes to the community. So I think it's important to have that conversation. I'm not trying to push anything on anybody, but this is just me, and I think it's important that I share my story on here as well, and a lot of people can relate. So I just have been, like I said, spiritually grown as a person. This year has taught me a lot, you guys. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know what it was. Someone said it's the snaky or something shedding and doing something. I don't know, but I felt that this year has taught me that to see what you're doing for one, it's still needed. Like the community and support that I've gotten, it's what you're doing. You're on the right path. Keep going, keep building brick by brick and shedding what doesn't fit what you're moving towards. And I think that has really just made me into the person I am today. I'm about to be 34. Like, I'm growing in age, I'm growing as a person, and I think that's important as I'm doing this thing called life, that I do that. I'm very thankful for the growth that I've gotten thus far and continue to grow as a person. This year has been just wild in general. Like at the beginning of this year, literally my birthday, right, is at the beginning of the year, February. I'm a groundhog baby, February 2nd. So my birthday, a couple days later, my grandma's house caught fire. As you guys remember that have been following this year, the house caught fire. So the beginning of my year was just it was a year to start that off. The house was a total loss, and so my grandma stayed with me and my partner for a while. And man, seeing my grandma, my whole heart just felt for this woman. Losing my grandpa a few months before that in 2024, to then coming into 2025, still dealing with your grief. Then your house caught fire, the house that you and your husband built together and paid off as two Black people. This and owned it. That owed no more money on it, caught fire. So now you're dealing with this grief as well, losing all of the memories and stuff that you built with your husband to like hold on to that. Like, it was just my heart just for this woman. Also, while I'm grieving myself, like, this is the house I grew up in too. Like, I am a grandma's girl through and through. If you know me, grandma, I love my grandma. I love my grandma. So that was how we started the year. After that, and moving her in, trying to deal with that, insurance, all of this, total loss, property damage. Like, I'm just very thankful and blessed that they had insurance on the house, that the insurance were able to cover for some living expenses and stuff like that. Like, it's a lot. It was a lot. And I had to fight with the insurance too. Like, they try to play, but luckily, like, if my grandma didn't have me or didn't have younger kids to help her through the way, like, that would have been so hard. So anyone who's dealing with that, like a loss and a house fire, man, I totally understand. I feel you. And it's just, and if you've never dealt with this and you think, oh, it won't happen to you, this was an electrical fire. So it can happen to anybody. Just make sure you guys know your policy. Like, know your policy on your insurance so that you can be covered during this situation. And if you don't have renter's insurance, get renter's insurance. You don't have to be a homeowner to have this insurance to have coverage. So just make sure you guys are getting insurance. You need it. But yeah, that's how the year started in February. So by this time, we finally get Grams in the house, like after a rental spot, after fighting with the insurance company on a livable spot to stay. And that was like in maybe April. So yeah, that was the start of the year. And I wouldn't have done this without faith. Like, yeah, so But I didn't let that stop me. Or I fought for my grandma. I fought to figure it out, and we did. We got her in a place, and when we got her in a place, I felt a little better. Somewhere where she could, have her own place, living with someone when you have total loss. Like, it was, you don't feel, yeah. So I just, man, yeah, man, I'm just rethinking all of this stuff, and it was just a lot. So glad we got her in that house, and then the other stuff that just like Kueen Talk has accomplished this year. I was able to. I didn't, like I said, I didn't let it stop me. I didn't let it stop me. I kept grinding, still kept putting out episodes, and I had opportunities that came my way. I was able to speak at the Capitol this year. I hosted the Equality Day event, and that meant so much. Like, to have these opportunities, these speaking opportunities to go, like, if you would have told me this a few years ago, like, oh, you're going to be at the Capitol speaking in front of hundreds of people, I'm like, yeah, right. Like, that's not me, but it is. Like, I've found my passion. I've found a purpose. And you may be thinking, like, oh, I don't do public speaking, or I don't do the podcast or speaking or whatnot. But once you find the passion, once you put yourself in circles and around people that encourage you to speak up, encourage you to have your voice, encourage you to put faith in yourself, it's a game changer. So make sure you surround yourself with people that push you and push you to voice your opinion, that push you to speak out. Don't be around people that just keep you in a box, that do not uplift you. I think that's very important to do that, because who knew I'd be speaking at the Capitol? And so, yeah, I love it. I spoke to high school students as well, told them my story, and just building the community, getting out in the community is what I wanted to do more in this year with Kueen Talk. And I was able to do that with go to local events throughout the year. Went to some drag shows in the community, also traveled around the surrounding areas and got to go to some drag shows. And so I'm glad that I'm able to support others as well. And I think that's important for me to do so. I'm trying to get out here in these events, make sure that Kueen Talk shows support, especially to those that have been on the podcast. So if you've been on the podcast and you reach out to me and you let me know you have an event in advance, and it's not on a Sunday evening right before work, I'm gonna pull up. So, yeah, just please keep reaching out to me. Let me know the events that are happening. Let me know events that Kueen Talk can pull up to, because I will. I definitely will. So let me know if you guys have something going on, and I will definitely pull up. I got to volunteer also with Wichita Pride and help them with their Pride event for 2025. And Honey Davenport was a DJ. Had the first adult Pride in Wichita since I don't know when. I've been 21 at least. So that was nice. It was a great turnout. Yeah, so I appreciate going to do that. I did our very first speaking with the group, the Platonic Friends topic, and that was awesome. Like, we'll definitely do more topics of discussion with groups of people in the upcoming year of 2026. I really enjoyed that. Doing that, it just builds more community, gets more opinions. I love talking to other people about different topics in the community. So if you guys know topics that you want to talk about in 2026 on the Kueen Talk podcast, please DM me, send me a message. Let me know what topics you would like to hear in our group conversations. And the only criteria, if you were like, man, I wanted to be a part of that conversation, come be a guest on Kueen Talk podcast, and I will invite you as well if you're interested to come on our group conversations that we will be having in 2026. So again, let me know those topics that you guys would like to talk about. There's so many, and so I want to hear opinions of you guys as well. And just speaking on just like letting me know your topics. Also, just let me know your questions. As you guys know, you guys can hop on queentalk.com and fill out the question form. If you have questions for guests, if you have questions for me, I will answer them on the podcast. So let me know. And yeah, so doing that, it was lit. It just It was a good conversation. If you guys have not checked out that episode, go check out that platonic friendships. Studs cannot be friends with femmes episode. And also, I did. I traveled, so I wanted to travel to different prides out of state, and I was able to go to Washington D.C. for my first Black Pride. So that was lit, which inspired me to put on these events even more. Like, it's like, okay, when I got to DC and I seen that Black Pride, I was like, this needs to be in Wichita. This needs to be here. And not even just in Wichita. I know there's a lot of Midwest around here, Midwest area, that do not have this space that I was in DC on a regular basis. And so Kueen Talk, at least starting right now, is going to curate those events here in the Wichita area. So again, make sure you guys are following the socials to hear about the events that are going to go on in 2026. Just a sneak peek, if you're listening to this, it's going to be in February for Valentine's Day. Lovers and friends. So make sure you guys just follow the pages. Know that we have events that are going to happen more in 2026. So stay tuned with that. DC was lit though. Like I said, seeing that I had to. Going to that Black Pride, I got to meet T.S. Madison. I got to meet Forrest from Gay Magazine, your favorite librarian. I met a lot of people who were all just like genuine and welcoming. It was such a good time. And if you guys have a chance to like go out of state to go to a Black Pride, if you live in a smaller city that doesn't host that, do so. Because the community was just great. It was great to be around. I also got to meet this year here in Wichita, Jonathan P. Higgins, thanks to Left on Red. I purchased the book Black Fat Femme. If you have not already, check it out. Jonathan, they are good people. They are funny. So Jonathan, thank you for being a welcoming person and coming to Wichita. A little small dot in the map, but you found us. And yeah, the book is amazing. The book is great. So yeah, make sure you guys check out that book, Black Fat Femme. And yeah, dude, this year going to different prides of the Lawrence Pride as well. This was all in the month of June. I went to Washington D.C. Black Pride. I got to see Jonathan for the Left on Red book. Went to Lawrence Pride, but when I went to Lawrence Pride, I was scared because it was the first time I did content out in the public. So I had my phone, I had my stand and me and my mic. And it was the first time that I did that in public, but I was just nervous. My goal, I told myself, all right, as long as you get 3 people, you're great. You need 3 people. You need to find 3 people and ask, because I did the platonic friendships. So I was like, ask them about the topic that you just discussed. I asked 7. And when I tell you, after the first one, I was like, okay, we got this. The second, okay. The third, we just going to keep going. So just like I ripped the Band-Aid off. I got out there by myself, was out there putting the phone, the camera up, and got some content. And so, yeah, I just got out of my shell a little bit this year. Can I get out of my shell a little bit more for next year? Yes. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more content of myself in 2026. That is my goals. I will talk about that later. But yes, I just pushed myself, though, to do that content in public. So that felt good. And yeah, just going around asking people, and I did it. And all that happened in June. And then, the end of the year, I got into the Spark program is here in Wichita, and it helps entrepreneurs grow their business. And it's a 12-week program. So I was able to do that. And that was an amazing journey. Shout out to Tijuana, Sam, Alma. Those were the 3. And Christina, who is the creator of all this. thank you guys. Like the Spark program has helped Kueen Talk, just behind the scenes of things, trying to get a system going to where this can be expanded and grow. And that's the goal. That's the goal, is to grow this platform, expand this business, to grow. And yeah, so you guys stay rocking with Kueen Talk. We get more supporters. We grow. You guys start buying merch. This hoodie, is so nice. It's a sweatshirt, hoodie, both the same thing. No, sweatshirt. This is a sweatshirt. Sweatshirt. It doesn't have any pockets, but make sure you guys go to queentalk.com. Reach out to me if you guys would like to purchase some things so that we can expand this platform. The year has been amazing. And I just thank you guys so much again for rocking with us. Reflecting this year, I have done a lot of the things that I said I wanted to do. I wanted to travel, did it. I wanted to have guests out of state, did it. I wanted to grow community, I'm doing it. I wanted to get more merch items, I'm doing it. I did it. I wanted to find a different merch connection, I did. I wanted to have sponsorships. I did. So going into 2026, my goals, I would like to create more content, just me. You're going to see me more, my face. Bentley, him too. You guys see him every week, but I never even introduced him. You're going to see Bentley more. I'm going to host more than one event in 2026. I'm going to have more merch items in 2026. I'm going to make more connections in 2026. And if I didn't say to grow the sponsorships, I would like to grow the sponsorships in 2026. So and I want 500 subscribers by the end of 2026. 500 subscribers. I need your help with some of these goals. Make sure you guys stay rocking, stay tuned. At the end of 2026, you will see these goals accomplished. Throughout the year, you will see me fulfilling these goals. I want to thank you again, the supporters of Kueen Talk, my friends and family who have stayed rocking with me since the start of Kueen Talk, the strangers who don't even know me that are supporters of Kueen Talk. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. You fill me up when you send me things, just words of affirmation, showing up, giving me encouragement. So just thank you so much for all that you do for Kueen Talk as well. And make sure you guys set goals for yourself in 2026 and accomplish those goals in 2026. I know we can say at the end of the year we want to do something, and then when the year starts off, we just somehow forget everything. Just make sure you guys continue to grow, continue to pour into yourself. Yes, that's all. And find a good support system, whether that's family, friends, or strangers. You guys find a good support system for you that helps you grow as a person. It's been a year, but I'm thankful. I'm so thankful for you guys. And thank you guys for tuning in to Kueen Talk. And we'll see you next year. As always, family, friends, strangers, love and be nice.